And with that, we have our next run ready. That is going to be New Super Mario Bros. 2, run by Mchan338. Take it away, Mchan.
Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to No Holidays Allowed 2023. I am very excited to be back once again. My name is Mchan338, or Mchan338, and today I am joined by commentator. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Of course. Thank you for the handoff. I am Magician. Go by Hize. I am very new to this. Nice to meet you.
Right, thank you. For those who are just tuning in, there was a bid war between which game I was going to be running between this game and New Super Luigi U, and you guys chose to donate for New Super Mario Bros. 2. So, thank you guys so much. And with that being said, time doesn't start until I start moving on the map, so which means I have to get past this intro cutscene, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just start right now. Alright, so this is New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the Nintendo 3DS. It is the third game in the New Super Mario Bros. Series, with the second game being New Super Mario Bros. Wii for the Nintendo Wii. The category is any percent. Any percent is very simply beat the game as fast as you can using all the means to using every form of shortcuts throughout the entire game. This is the shortest category and the category that most people usually get into when starting out with anything related to any of the 2D Mario games. So very short and simple. It's going to be a pretty fast run. So time's going to begin pretty soon. Alright, get ready in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so the first few levels are pretty straightforward. Just very simple platforming. I do not have to get any star coins. So it's just simply just doing all the levels as fast as I can. I'm gonna be skipping, okay. I was trying to set up a triple jump there. That didn't quite work out. That triple jump was to avoid those sets of music blocks, as those music blocks will stop your momentum. Oh well, that's fine. So I'm skipping checkpoints for the first few levels because when you get a checkpoint when you're small, then you turn big, and there is a power-up animation when you power up, which loses a few frames. So I'm going to be small for a little bit for the first few levels. Anytime I beat a level, I am grabbing the flagpole on the 2,000 point mark, and that is because Mario and the flagpole, they move at different speeds, and you want them to stop at the same time, which saves a few frames each time.
I got the point I have to be worrying about saving
a cool little
frames,
trick.
huh?
Very nice.
Good job.
Alright, so pretty straightforward. The next level is also in the next level in most other categories you would get the main power-up, which is the Super Leaf. We're not going to get the Super Leaf. We are still going to be using the Super Leaf, which is the main power-up. It is faster to get one a little bit later in the next world that we do. What I'm going to be doing here is anytime I am running down a downslope, I am sliding down, as that is faster than running down them, and I am also jumping over any upslopes, as running up on upslopes will slow down our movement, and we want to go as fast as we can. Okay. So the next level, which is 1-Tower, is the first tower level, and tower levels are like these technical levels where you have to pretty much optimize your climbing movement, and they tend to be very hard to optimize. We'll see how this goes. We're going to get the secret exit here, which will take us to the cannon level. Cannon levels are essentially like warp zones in oh man. They're essentially the warp zones of the game. They are used to skip a large portion of the game. So we're going to go to Mushroom World right after this level. And the canon levels are actual levels where you can, where basically, it's pretty much an auto run. So there is actual strats in the canon levels themselves. In this canon level, there is red coin ring. And if I get all 8 red coins, then I'll get an item on my reserve item slot on the bottom screen. In this case, I'll get a gold flower, and the gold flower is going to be used to save time in a level later on in Mushroom World. So we'll see how this goes. You can read a donation, or if you have any announcements for the time being.
Sorry about that. Thank you so much. At this time, I just wanted to remind everyone why we're here. We are raising money for Go Rescue, a dog shelter in Norfolk, Virginia. Go Rescue works to provide a haven for homeless dogs, giving them time, care, and the love they need to find not just any home, but their forever home.
Alright, so here we are in Mushroom World, and this is going to be the first introduction to stars. So stars make you invincible. They will also increase your movement speed, but also stars allow you to tank through enemies. So, like, as you can see, like, there's this is a kind of a long stretch of running, and also these enemies are otherwise pretty awkward to dodge without the star. And coming up is the level where we're going to be using the gold flower that I got from the canon level. And this is the first water level, as well as the first auto-scroller. So there's actually a lot of auto-scrollers in this run. So thanks for donating for lots of auto-scrollers. It's either we were going to have a lot of auto-scrollers or watch a lot of cutscenes. But anyway, so the gold flower I'm going to be using for this level. Basically, the gold flower is essentially a very overpowered fire flower, where you shoot out these gold balls, and they have, whenever the gold balls hit something, then there's this reverb effect, and that will kill a large group of enemies. And we take advantage of that later on to, like, the whole purpose of this gold flower is simply to just kill an enemy off screen without having to damage boost through it. So that's all there is to say within this level. So any more donations or announcements are good for this level.
Thank you for that, Mchan. You know, if you all want to, if any of you in the audience are watching this event and want to get involved in the next one, be on the lookout for news about No Glitches Allowed 11. This event is dedicated to speedruns with very few glitches or without glitches entirely. This includes no major glitches, glitchless, and any other run that doesn't have significant tricks or skips. If you're interested in getting involved or finding out more, make sure to join our Discord and follow us on Twitter or to get updates about future events.
So something else, I guess we can talk about is this game has an external coin count, and right now my external coin count is at 9,999,999, and that's one of the main selling points of this game is to basically collect a lot of coins, particularly 1,000,000 coins, and that actually does play a role in the speedrun. And by the way, I just killed an off-screen enemy. There's normally an urchin blocking this pipe, but I just killed it off-screen. But anyway, the external coin count does play a role in the speedrun, because when you max out your coin count, then the game cannot count up any more coins, which actually saves time in the speedrun. And so as a result, I'm saving like 6 seconds for free. It's nothing super impactful, but it is something that adds up over the course of the run if you want to compete.
So it's part of the same category?
Alright. This ghost house, essentially, just go pick a door, and and every room has like a particular puzzle they have to solve in order to go to the next room. Since I've done this level many times, I know the fastest way through this ghost house. I'm gonna set up a triple jump over here, because triple jumps go higher, allow you to jump higher than a regular jump. So, if I was doing just a regular jump on that part, then I would have to do 2 extra wall jumps. So the next level is the introduction to the Super Leaf. So we're now going to be picking up the Super Leaf here in this level. So it is a power-up that is, well, if you've played Super Mario Bros. 3, you'll recognize this power-up. Essentially, you turn into a raccoon suit. And with the raccoon suit, then you can glide around and you can glide around and you can fly. And that is used to perform a lot of tricks and skips throughout the run. And assuming everything goes well, this should be the power-up that I use for basically the rest of the game. I'm also going to be getting another one in my bottom screen, just so I have it as reserve, in case either something goes wrong or I need to use it for a particular strategy later. You also notice that on the bottom left of the top screen, there is a P meter. So P speed returns, and when you run at full speed, the P meter will fill up, and when it's full, you'll have P speed, and when you have P speed, then you can start flying. Now, something that was not present in Super Mario Bros. 3 is that you can actually regain P speed once, because when you're flying normally, your P speed will deplete, but when you're running on the ground, then the P meter will actually go back to full, so you'll just keep P speed for basically the entire level if all things go well in particular levels. So one of the tricky things about running this game is managing your P speed as well as you can for every level. And we're going to be setting up P speed shortly in a little bit. So, and that is to go into a pipe a little bit earlier. So in vertical auto-scrollers like this level, objects can actually spawn when they are like close to the camera. You cannot actually do auto-scrollers blind like you can in some of the other Mario games like 3D Land, 3D World. So you actually have to, otherwise it would be, in theory, like this level would be really hard to do blind. So there's the off-screen pipe entry. And so now, coming up is the cannon level to, the cannon level is going to take us to Flower World, which is our next bonus world. So, this would be another good time to read a donation or have any more announcements.
Thank you so much for that, Mchan. Really enjoying this run so far. Earlier we mentioned other events that we do, which includes several members of No Glitches Allowed who also work on staff for Complete-a-thon, which is an event that features completionists in 100% categories. This event typically takes place in the summertime. Feel free to follow us at twitch.tv/Complete-a-thon and at Complete-a-thon on Twitter for announcements so that you won't miss when our next Complete-a-thon event is next year.
So here we are in Flower World, which is a really short world. We only do about 2 full levels as well as a cannon level. Let's, oops, okay. I'm going to do some precise jumps in order to fit through this space, and then This is the hardest secret exit, or at least one of the hardest secret exits to find when playing casually. You have to ride this flying block all the way until the end of its trip, which it'll take you up to the top. And this is the secret exit. I'm not sure how anybody playing this game would find this reasonably.
I sure as hell wouldn't have found that, dang. Thoroughly played the first game a lot, but don't know if I remember anything that complex in that.
No. Yeah, in later NSMB games, they start making the secret X's and star coins pretty complex. Alright, so this level features the first major skip. So normally you're supposed to ride this ice thing across, but with flying, I can skip that. So what you're seeing me do with these spins is a technique called spin flying. So normally when you're flying, you lose horizontal speed for vertical height, but by spinning and flying at the same time, just by simply mashing run and jump, in my case it's Y and B, then you can keep your speed while you're flying, and that's how a lot of the tricks are possible in this game. And that is used quite a lot throughout every category of this game. I can't skip this part, so I'm just riding this thing across until the very end.
One of the very many auto-scrollers, I'd assume.
Yeah. Yeah, this game has has an unfortunate reputation of having quite a lot of auto-scrollers. Auto-scrollers where, like, you know, you have to follow the level with the camera, and then there's also some where that are gated by level mechanics, and usually with those, there's a way to skip using the intended mechanics. So a lot of different kinds of auto-scrollers. Alright, so now we're going to be taking this cannon level, which will take us to World 6, which is the final world. This is a very short game in that there are 6 main worlds when if you go through the intended route of the game. So we're already almost done. And from here on, there's actually no more auto-scrollers.
Ooh.
It's worth noting that in the most optimum route of this game, they actually get a gold flower, another gold flower in one of the cannon levels, and keep it for reserve all the way until the very last level, which saves time on the final fight. But the strats involved doing that has to be very precise, that you really only do that route if you're going for world record. So I'm going for the kind of the quote-unquote old route of this run. So World 6, starting off in 6-1, there are falling meteors, and normally they fall randomly, but if you're just moving as fast as you can, then you do not have to worry about the randomness of the meteors. Not getting in your way at all.
I remember those in previous games not being fun. Oof.
Yeah, in 100%, where you actually do have to get star coins, the meteors do cause problems. But since it's not 100%, we don't have to worry about that. So this level is a pretty complicated ghost house because a lot of these rooms kind of look similar to each other. But obviously, I know the fastest way through this level. We're gonna go inside this door, even though the sign's taking us left. We're gonna go in right instead, and I'm gonna turn backwards. That way I can get this big boot and move out of the way of the switch, and then head into this door.
Dang. Very nice.
Nice. So if you wall jump perfectly, then you can save 2 extra wall jumps, and that saves a second. I got there. Pretty precise to do. So this secret exit will take us to 6-A, otherwise a normal path in World 6 requires you to do 2 levels that involve 2 very difficult skips. And we don't have to do that at all, fortunately. So instead we have a pretty straightforward level. This level, the intention is that there's rising lava, but you move so fast in this level that you never see the lava rising.
Yeah, it does seem like they like to rehash on a lot of the older games' themes, or their level designs, because I definitely remember a level in the first game also being like this.
Yeah.
Just expanded on it and made it more, I suppose.
Okay, nice. So the next level is the hardest level of the run, 6-Tower. So there's 2 parts into this level. The first part is a technical climb, and then the second half involves a skip, where normally you're supposed to ride a vertical moving platform all the way up to the top, but we're gonna fly up to the top instead. Okay, there's P-Speed. Now we just fly up. Occasionally landing on some of these platforms and blocks to regain P-Speed in order to keep flying upwards. And there it is.
Ooh. Very good job.
So the boss of the tower is Reznor, which is a returning boss from Super Mario World. And the way you fight Reznor is the same as in Mario World, where you just hit underneath them. You don't see it in this run because you only fight Reznor once. But in other towers, there are more creative ways to fight Reznor. It's not the same fight every single time. So 3 more levels left to go. Starting up in 6-4. I'm going to be building up the very precise P-Speed towards the end in order to skip a long moving platform section. Just like that. So you can kind of see what that skips getting that by getting that P-Speed. And there we go. And now the next level, there are Bowser statues that shoot fireballs, and they're not random, they're on a cycle. And there's a couple parts where there's a lot of obstacles that I have to clear using triple jumps. And so I'm going to be setting up like 2 precise triple jumps towards the end of the level in order to clear all those gaps. And one thing I'm doing in order to make setting up triple jumps really easy is whenever you flutter, then it actually stores a first jump. So you can continually chain double jumps in order to make setting up triple jumps really easy. But just like that. So that large group of stuff that I jumped over cannot be cleared with just a regular jump. Alright, and now the final level, 6-Castle, is essentially a gauntlet of a lot of different things. Very long level. We'll see how this goes. We're gonna do a triple jump to jump over all those blocks, get P-Speed, and I'm gonna be doing an intentional damage boost. There is a way to do this section without the damage boost, but it's very hard, so I'm just gonna do what I know best. And jump over all of those flamethrowers, just like that. And now this next room, you're supposed to ride the block snake all the way up, but just fly. Pretty much the name of the game with a lot of things. You just fly over everything. Now the next, this next room, which is the Koopling room, These Koopalings will turn you into a statue with their flash attack, unless you're behind these walls. Now, if you get hit by their flash attack, you turn to stone. And if you get turned to stone, then you're probably gonna die, because as you can see with the way the room looks, there's a lot of different parts where if you get turned to stone the wrong way, then you're probably gonna die. Alright, so I'm gonna grab that backup leaf. Normally you don't get it, but just in case. So in the corridor room, the fireballs are not random, so you can just dodge them the same way. And then here we have Bowser. Oh my gosh, I did it! How did I do it?
Ooh, let's go.
I'm so good.
Yeah, you are, bro.
So that should be the end, right? What? What just happened?
Funny.
Well, the Koopalings are back. What could they possibly be doing?
Don't look too good.
Oh, Bowser's back. Who could have saw this coming?
He's very big.
Alright, so now the escape sequence. So, basically, the escape sequence has 3 parts, and we want to get to the next part as quickly as possible. And the way we get to the next part as fast as possible is we count the number of times Bowser swipes. So I counted 4 swipes, and then fly up to the next part, as the next part will spawn early before it shows up on camera. Now, you can do this without P-Speed, but it's much harder to do this without P-Speed. So this next part, you can get up to the next section within 4 swipes as well, but in this section, Bowser will always do a 5th swipe no matter what, so you can kind of take your time until he does his 5th swipe. So right there, that's the 5th swipe. You cannot avoid that. And then the next one, you can get up to the final section within 3 swipes. And on the final section, there is a giant switch, and as soon as I press that, that's when time ends. There's 1. That's 2. Time. 26:34. All right. That is a very good run.
Very good job.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching my run of New Super Mario Bros. 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Magician, for hanging out with me. Even though I kind of talked a little too much in the run, but
it's fine.
Yeah, your final time is RTA is 26:32.
Oh, okay. Well, my timer says 34, but either way, still really good. I'd also like to give a shout out to my girlfriend who's laying behind me. I don't know if she's on camera, but she's been supporting me for a long time, and I want to thank you for that. Thank you for hanging out during the run, and yeah. So once again, thank you, No Glitches Allowed staff, for having me. It's always fun to participate in these events, and hopefully everyone has a good rest of the marathon and have a happy holidays.
Awesome, thank you so much, Mchan. It was great having you both. Here on No Holidays Allowed 2023, we are going to be heading to a quick intermission while we set up for our next run, which is going to be done by Metroid Master. That is going to be Metroid Zero Mission. Yes, yeah, we found out, the timer was short. So yes, while we are setting up for that run being joined by Metroid Master, don't go away, because we will be right back. We only have a little bit of the marathon left, so stick around for the next run and for the rest of the night. Get cozy, have fun. I know I am enjoying myself, chat. I hope you, chat, are enjoying yourselves as well. coming up next, we have Metroid Zero Mission, done by Metroid Master. While we are waiting for that run to set up, you know, just another reminder that we're here raising funds for Go Rescue. The Go Rescue website has some section for adoption success stories. While we get set up for the next run, please go check out gorescuedogs.com/success stories for some adorable pictures and heartwarming tales. I have looked at that page over the several days I have been here posting for the marathon, and they truly are heartwarming and fun, seeing the absolute transformations that some of these animals have gone through, and the 180 in their lives from being in horrible, horrible situations to going to loving forever homes that these dogs have been given the opportunity by Go Rescue, and the wonderful work that they do out in Norfolk, Virginia. And, you know, for those of you who did not hear my insane ramblings last night, I do kind of want to bring it up again about how much, when we think about a dog shelter, right, we think of them just benefiting the dogs. But, you know, as someone who has worked in the animal industry personally, when I am not being chronically online, I know that it's a lot more than that. You're not only benefiting the dogs themselves that are being saved from horrible situations and who may not have a chance otherwise in overcrowded county shelters, but, you know, the impact on the humans too. Not just the humans who they go home to, you know, the family that they go home to, but also the community around them.
Relinquish your pain unto me.
And folks, that is going to be it for me tonight and for the rest of the marathon. I enjoyed having, you know, being here, supporting the charity, hanging out with chat, appreciating all of your donations, and, you know, getting to work with all the wonderful people at No Glitches Allowed. It's just been an absolute joy, and I hope I can come back for future events as either a runner or to help volunteer. I really recommend, if you're interested, to get involved with No Glitches Allowed. It's a fun time. We have fun here. But that is it for me. I am going to be leaving you in the very wonderful, very capable hands of Lab Member for the next run. And look forward to seeing that. Take it away, Lab Member.
All right. Thanks again, FawkesRocks. I'm back. Whether people wanted to or not, I'm here once again. We've got 3 more runs, I believe, for this fine No Holidays Allowed 2023. So currently the folks over at Tech are setting up for Metroid Zero Mission. I'm actually kind of happy that they tapped me in to be the host. I'm a big Metroid enjoyer. Dread was what pulled me into the series. I played almost every one every single one of them since, except for like Prime 3, but I digress. We've also postponed the Sonic Generations run from yesterday. So if people were worried that we weren't going to be doing it, we're going to be doing both Sonic Generations and Nights into Dreams with Dream Tora right after this Metroid Zero Mission run, and that'll be it. Thank you everybody for tuning in, taking the time out of your week to watch some amazing speedruns. Donate towards the doggos over at Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. So stay tuned for Metroid in a couple minutes.